We've been going camping for many years now, and to be honest, we thought we knew everything there was to know. But after our first full-on camping trip abroad, we realised that taking your tent overseas is a totally different kettle of fish. Our summer tour took us from the Netherlands down to Switzerland, then on to Italy and back up through Germany. We passed through 10 countries, drove more than 2,000 miles, stayed at 3 campsites, spent 2 nights on ferries, swam in 2 lakes, took a train to the top of the Alps, celebrated Swiss National Day, drank cola beer and ate our own combined weight in pizza and gelato. And along the way we picked up some really useful tips and hints for camping abroad that we wanted to share with you. So here are our overseas camping essentials. If you've got a long drive to your chosen destination ahead of you, make sure you plan your route in detail. It's important this, not only do you need to know where you're going, obviously, but also how long the drive will take, roads you might want to avoid, and where you might make overnight stops. Check where any tolls are as well, so you don't get any nasty surprises en route. And for countries like Switzerland and Austria, you'll need a motorway pass which can be bought in advance or at the border. Once you've got your route sorted, you're good to hit the road. Well, almost, because before setting off you need to make sure your car is ready to drive abroad. First of all, fit deflector stickers to your headlights so you don't dazzle oncoming cars at night. Your car will also need a GB sign, either a sticker or a logo on the number plate. Other important stuff includes high-vis vests, breathalyzers and warning triangles. And don't forget those important motorway passes. Now, if you're used to grotty, overpriced UK motorway services, this might not sound like great advice, but think again. Most on the continent are actually a joy to use. Some are simply picnic areas, but others have petrol stations and shops, but do bear in mind you'll need some local currency to use the loos at some stops. The best we encountered were in Switzerland, where everything was pristine and the food was reasonably priced and genuinely of restaurant quality. If the ground near your tent pitch is as hard and dry as this, you'll need pegs like these. Flimsy metal or plastic anchors just won't cut it in these conditions. To secure your tent, use heavy-duty steel pegs that you can hammer firmly into the ground, and a footprint to go under the ground sheet will help protect it from damage. They say only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun, but if you insist, make sure you've got plenty of shade. If your tent has a built-in shelter, try to set it up so it provides protection from the sun at the hottest time of the day, and if it doesn't, set up a makeshift shelter using a tarp. UK electric hookups will work on many sites in Europe, but there are some where you'll need an adapter to plug in your electric gadgets. Check the situation in advance. You can buy adapters at camping shops at home, and some sites will lend you one if you pay a deposit. For some strange reason, sink plugs seem to go missing on sites abroad all the time, so it makes sense to take your own washing up bowl. And a collapsible model like this one from Outwell is probably the best option. When it's hot, cooling off in the pool is bliss, but for reasons best known to themselves, many campsites on the continent insist that men must wear tight, budgie smuggler style trunks rather than Bermuda shorts. At some sites you also need to wear a swimming cap, but you can usually pick these up locally for a couple of euros. Having a fridge in your tent might sound crazy, but even the most powerful cool boxes struggle to work in extreme temperatures, so it's actually a very good idea if you want to store food and drink. Many sites will rent you a fridge during your stay, so luckily you don't have to lug your own across Europe. Mosquito bites can ruin a foreign holiday, so you can never have too much spray and cream with you. Citronella candles and gadgets like this lantern with a built-in repellent can also keep the bugs at bay. And if you do get bitten, make sure you've got something to relieve the symptoms stashed in your first aid box. Thanks for watching our overseas camping tips video. If you liked it, why not leave a comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or visit outandaboutlive.co.uk for more camping essentials.